directly. The meeting is being recorded, guys. طبعا الميتنج انتوا عارفين بيتسجل, okay? Hello everyone, welcome back. Thanks for being on time. You're listening to Dina Muhammad. This is our 24th session. دي المحاضرة رقم 24 بالنسبة لينا. I want to thank those who appreciate what's going on here and who share these sessions with their friends and colleagues. حابة أشكر جدا لمستمرين ومقدرين اللي بنعمله هنا وبيشاركوا مع أصحابهم والمهتمين بتعلم اللغة الإنجليزية. And for those who are new here, بالنسبة للناس اللي جديدة معانا النهاردة, don't ever worry. محدش يقلق. All the previous sessions are recorded and uploaded on our YouTube channel Learn English at Home with Dina. بالنسبة للجداد ما تقلقوش, يعني ما تخافوش من فكرة إنه it's our 24th session, إن هي المحاضرة رقم 24 لينا, لأنه بالفعل كل السيشنز مسجلين ومرفوعين على اليوتيوب. You can watch them anytime وتكملوا معانا عادي, مفيش أي مشكلة. تقدروا تشوفوا المحاضرات اللي فاتتكم وتكملوا معانا إن شاء الله رب العالمين. Let's get started. Today we're going to start a new unit. I'm going to share something with you and I'm going to give you a chance to guess the topic. Guess the topic for today. خمنوا. What's the title or what's the topic we're going to talk about today? Use your chat box to tell me, guys. What do you think our topic for today is going to be about? هنبدأ وحدة جديدة طبعا. It's unit 6. الوحدة السادسة بالنسبة لينا. I just wanted to warm you up. حبيت أعمل تهيئة كده أو تمهيد. So try to guess. حاولوا تخمنوا. What's our topic for today? What do you think we're going to talk about today? Anyone can guess? Can anyone guess? Yes, Mace, perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much for being so fast. Excellent, Mace. Mace said we're going to talk about transportation. That's perfect, Mace. Very good. We're going to talk about transportation. What do we mean by transportation, guys? What do we mean by transportation? Let me show you another picture. These are means of transportation. 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 Yes, perfect. This is another picture. So thank you so much, Mace. That's really perfect. Today, yes, Basil. Very good, very good. Today we are going to talk about transportation. That's our topic for today. And let's directly go to our book and see what we have for today. But first, before we go to our book, what do we mean by transportation? What do we mean? To make sure that عشان بس نتأكد إن الكل فهم يعني إيه transportation. Transportation. Transportation, the ways of going to different places. The ways of going to different places. Who can tell me, guys? Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Yes, Abdurrahman Mustafa. Hello? Abdurrahman?
Yes, teacher.
Do you know what do we mean by transportation, Abdurrahman?
Yes.
Can you give me an example?
Cars.
Cars. Yes.
Cars.
Yes. Perfect. Thank you so much. Yes. Cars, planes, buses, undergrounds or subway, trucks. كل دي وسائل المواصلات. So today our topic is about transportation. I'm going to share the book right now to start directly. Where is it? Yes, here it is. So as I told you, transportation are ways of going to different places. هنحاول إن احنا شوية نستخدم English more. طبعا هيكون في ترجمة مراعاة لأنه this course is for beginners, بس يعني قدر المستطاع we are going to explain in English. So when I want to say what transportation is, we say ways of going to different places or ways of moving from one place to another. الطرق المختلفة اللي بنتقل بيها من مكان لآخر. Okay, look at the title. This is the title for our book, for our unit, sorry. So I ride my bike to school. I ride my bike to school. So if I asked you, or if I asked the one who wrote this title, how do you go to school? He said, I ride my bike to school. So we're going to discuss transportation and family, and we're going to discuss daily and weekly routines, okay? Now, now getting around in the city. What do we mean by getting around? Getting around, who can guess? Type, use your chat box to type, guys. Getting around in the city. Getting around in the city. طبعا in the American accent هتسمعوا getting around. Getting around in the city. What do we mean by getting around? What do we mean by to get around? To get around. To move from one place to another. إني أنتقل من مكان لآخر. Okay? How can we get around in the city? إزاي أقدر أنتقل من مكان لآخر في المدينة? We can just, now we are going to listen. We're going to listen to the CD. Listen first and try to repeat. حاولوا قدر المستطاع إن أنتوا تكرروا ورا الصوت. To practice saying them. لأن هي expressions بتتقال على بعضها. Walk, ride a bike. So I cannot ever say I drive a bike. أبدا مش بقدر أقول أنا I drive a bike. هو الإكسبريشن كده على بعضه بقول I ride a bike. I take the train. بركب القطار أو باخد القطار. I take the train. I take the subway. هنقول بعد شوية معنى subway. I take the bus. I take the taxi or a cab. I ride a motorcycle or I drive. I'm going to play the audio not to waste your time.
Unit 6.
Can you hear it, guys? Please type. Can you hear it well? Is it clear? Is it clear? Type, please. Yes, thank you, Mace. Okay, thank you, Mr. Ahmed. Let's go.
I ride my bike to school. Page 36. Exercise 1. Snapshot. Getting around in the city. Listen and practice. 1.
Walk.
2.
Ride a bike.
3.
Take the train.
4.
Take the subway.
5.
Take the bus.
6.
Take a taxi. Take a cab.
7.
Ride a motorcycle.
8.
Drive.
Okay, now let's make a conversation. خلونا نعمل محادثة بيننا وبين بعض to tell the means of transportation we use in our daily lives. عشان نتكلم عن transportation أو الوسائل المواصلات اللي بستخدمها في حياتي اليومية. Everyone is going to talk about himself, of course. كل واحد هيتكلم عن نفسه. Let's imagine the conversation. So let's say that letter A, for example, is going to ask. هنتخيل إنه letter A is going to ask, what transportation do you use? What transportation do you use? Okay, this is the question. The other person is going to answer. For example, طبعا these are examples. The other person is going to say, I walk and take the bus. How about you? I walk and, for example, طبعا, you can choose any transportation you use individually. I walk and take the bus. I walk and take the bus. What about you? Or how about you? وماذا عنك? How about you? How about you? And use your names. استخدموا الأسماء وانتوا بتتكلموا. How about you? ونحط comma. We use a comma and then we say the name. Then the other person can say or can answer. اللي هو letter A هيجاوب مرة تانية. And he can say, for example, I take the subway. The subway, by the way, معناها المترو. Subway. In the American language, they use the word subway. بالأمريكان بيستخدموا subway. بالبريتش هتلاقيهم بيقولوها underground. Underground اللي هو خط المترو اللي تحت الأرض. I take the subway. I take the subway. Who is ready to practice, guys? Who is ready to practice? Raise your hands, please. And try to practice. اللي حابب يشارك يرفع ايده. You are here to practice, guys. You are here to practice. Raise your hands. You're just going to talk about the transportation you use in your daily life. هتتكلموا عن وسائل المواصلات اللي بتستخدموها في حياتكم اليومية. Okay, we have Abdurrahman Ziad and Mr. Ahmed Sharawi. Hello?
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Welcome back. Abdurrahman, are you here?
Welcome.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Ahmed, could you please start? You're going to be letter A and Abdurrahman is going to be letter B.
Okay. What transportation do you use?
Talk about...
I usually,
Yes, go on.
okay. I usually take minibus and then I walk a little. It's approximately 500 meters or 200 meters. And then I take as a subway. And then I took another transportation like a bus or tuk-tuk. Either way.
Okay. You exert effort. Do you do this to go to work or do you go to the college or what?
Yeah, university, yes.
The university, yes.
Yes.
You reminded me of my
use...
old days, Abdurrahman. فكرتني بأيام اللي فاتت الصراحة. Yes. Okay, that's good. يلا كملوا. Yes, اسألوا بقى. How about you?
Okay, and how about you, Ahmed?
I drive my car.
Okay, you drive your car to go to work, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I drive my car, go to my office. Yeah.
Okay. Inshallah, Abdurrahman, one day you have
One
work.
day I shall drive my car.
I'm sorry.
Have your own car. Inshallah.
Never mind.
We all did this at the beginning of our life, Abdurrahman. Yes, okay. Who else, guys? Who else? Who wants to practice? Yes, Mace. And let me choose with Mace. Rihab. Yes, Rihab, if I'm right. Mace?
Yes.
Yes, Mace. You hear me?
Yes.
You're going to start, Mace.
Okay. What transportation do you use?
Rihab, are you here? Rihab, hello? Let me ask her to unmute again. Rihab. Okay, someone else to practice. Let's ask Mr. Muhammad Nasif. Mace, what transportation do you use?
I ride a bike and take the bus.
I ride a bike, yes. I ride.
I ride a bike and take the bus.
Very
How about you?
Okay, that's nice. Ask her. اسألها, how about you?
How about you?
I walk and go by car.
I walk and go by car. That's perfect. Thank you so much. Abdurrahman, Mustafa, are you ready to practice, Abdurrahman?
Yes.
Hello, Abdurrahman. How do you go to school? What transportation do you use to go to school?
With my feet.
On my feet. Or I walk.
Or taxi.
You take a taxi to go to school? Right. Okay. Do you want to ask me?
Okay. What transportation do you use?
I drive my car to work. I drive my car to work. Thank you so much, Abdurrahman. That's really good. Let's continue, guys. Does anyone else want to practice? في أي حد تاني حابب يشارك? No. No one raised his hand. Okay. Let's continue. You are here to practice, guys. هفضل أقولها وأقولها. I practice English every day. أنا بتدرب English, بتكلم English كل يوم. You are here to practice. It's your chance. فرصتكم. Don't hesitate. ما حدش يتردد. Don't be shy because we all make mistakes. الكل بيغلط والكل بيعمل أخطاء. وكلنا بنعمل mistakes في pronunciation في النطق. But it's okay. we learn through our mistakes. نتعلم من أخطائنا. So don't hesitate to raise your hands and practice with us. Okay, let's continue. We finished this part. So we're going to move on. We're going to move on to conversation. Conversation. They use public transportation. What do we mean by public transportation? Of course, public transportation. They are the means of transportation which can be used by anyone. Anyone can use them. أي حد يقدر يستعملهم. Public مواصلات عامة. Anyone can use them. Can you type for me in the chat box what kinds of public transportation do you know? Type. Use your chat box to type, guys. Type. What means of public transportation do you know? ايه وسائل المواصلات العامة اللي تعرفوها؟ عامة طبعا. Not private. I'm not talking about the private transportation. Not your car, not your bike. Yes, Mr. Ahmed, of course, the bus, the train, yes, of course. Perfect. That's really so good. Anyone else? Yes. Okay. Perfect. The subway, very good, nice, excellent. The plane, anyone can book a ticket and use the plane to travel. Yes, Abdurrahman, excellent, Abdurrahman Mustafa. The subway, without a space, Abdurrahman, بدون مسافة. Yes, Mariam, thank you. The bus, of course, the taxi. Okay, that's really so good. So these are transportation that can be used by anyone. دي وسائل المواصلات بأي حد يقدر يستخدمها. Yes, minibus. Okay, that's really so good. They use public transportation. Let's look at this picture first. First of all, let's look at this picture. We have a picture here. These are U2 and Austin. These are U2 and Austin. And they are in front of Austin's house. واقفين قدام بيت Austin. They are in front of Austin's house. Okay, first of all, I want you to answer some questions about this picture. Before we listen to the conversation, قبل ما نبدأ المحادثة, I want you to answer this question. What is Austin and Udo wearing? What are they wearing? Who can answer? Raise your hands, guys. What are they wearing? Speak in general. تكلموا بشكل عام يعني مش لازم توصفوا بالضبط الcolors وكده. What are they wearing? Shirts, t-shirts, suits. What are they wearing? Yes, Mariam? Yes, Mariam?
Casual clothes.
Yes, perfect. They are wearing casual clothes. Perfect. Clothes. Yes, very good. Yes, who has another answer? إجابة تانية, عبد الرحمن?
Okay, they wearing trousers and t-shirts.
Yes, perfect. They're wearing t-shirts and trousers or jeans. Yes, perfect. That's really so good. Okay, thank you. Now I have another question. What are they looking at? Or what are they talking about? Guess, guys, what are they talking about? Look at the picture and try to guess. Rihab, do you want to practice? Hello? Okay, let's choose someone else. Mr. Muhammad Nasif?
Hello.
Yes. What do you think they're talking about?
Talking about he wearing.
No, I'm asking about what they are talking about. بيتكلموا عن إيه? Or looking at. أو بيبصوا على إيه? بيتكلموا عن إيه? Look at his hand. What is he pointing at?
Transportation.
Yes, what kind of transportation? أي شيء. شوف هو إيده بتشاور على إيه. What are they talking about?
The car, the bus.
The car. Yes, the car. What color is the car?
It's blue.
Yes, it's a blue car. Thank you so much. Thank you, Abdurrahman Mustafa, and thank you, Basil. That's really so good. They're talking about the car, and the car is blue. What color is the car? It's blue. Okay, now, whose car is it? Whose car is it? Can you hear me, Rihab? أنتي سمعاني؟ رحاب سمعاني؟ لازم تفعلي الأوديو من عندك يا رحاب، لازم تفعلي الصوت من عندك، فعلي الصوت من عندك. Okay. Now, whose car is it? Do you remember when we ask with whose? فاكرين question word whose كنا بنستخدمها عشان نسأل عن the ownership of things، ملكية الأشياء. Who can tell me? Skim the conversation quickly to find out whose car is it? Whose car is it? Whose car is it? Yes, perfect. Abdurrahman Ziad, that's really so good. So good. Austin's sister's car. Now, I have a surprise for you. I'm going to stop sharing this time. خلاص انتوا كبرتوا بقى. You are studying Unit 6 now. You are supposed to listen to English without seeing what you're listening to. المفروض بقى دلوقتي ان احنا نبدأ نتعود because this is the right way to listen. أنسب طريقة للاستماع ان احنا we listen without looking at the conversation. بدون ما نشوف المحادثة. This is what we call exposure to language اللي هو التعرض للغة. I need to just listen to native speakers without seeing the conversation in front of me to be able or to make sure that I can understand their speech without even seeing the words written. يعني أفضل طريقة أني أتعلم listening في أول حاجة إن إحنا we need to listen، محتاجين إن إحنا نسمع بدون ما نشوف الكلام مكتوب. This is what زي ما قلت لكم ده حاجة اسمها التعرض للغة، إني أحاول قدر المستطاع أفهم المحادثة بدون ما يكون الكلام مكتوب قدامي. So now I have a question for you. You are going to listen to answer this question. هتسمعوا دلوقتي علشان بس تجاوبوا على السؤال ده. The question is, can you see the whiteboard? Can you see the whiteboard? شايفين السبورة؟ Yes, okay, that's so good. So now you're going to listen to answer a question. Let me clear this one first. Clear all drawings. Now, the question is, what does Yuru's parents use to go to their work? What? Let me write it for you. خلوني أكتبه لكم. The question is, what do Yuru's parents use? Of course, we're talking about the transportation. طبعا بنتكلم عن وسائل المواصلات. What do they use to go to work? To go to work. Okay. What do they use to go to work? So you're going to listen. I'm going to play the audio. هشغل لكم الأوديو. هتسمعوا وبعدين تجاوبوا السؤال ده وبعدين طبعا هنسمع الconversation مرة تانية وهنعمل role play وكل شيء.
Page 36. Exercise 2. Conversation. They use public transportation. Listen and practice.
Nice car, Austin. Is it yours? No, it's my sister's. She has a new job and she drives to work. Is her job here in the suburbs? No, it's downtown. My parents work downtown, but they don't drive to work. They use public transportation. The bus or the train? The bus doesn't stop near our house, so they take the train.
Yes. Did you get the answer, guys? Did you get the answer? How do they go to work? How do they go to work? His parents, of course. We're talking about his parents. How do they go to work? Let's see. Yes, they didn't mention. No, they didn't mention bus, train. No, they didn't mention this. Yes. At the end they mentioned. Yes, perfect, guys. أنا اللي سرحت. Yes, at the end they mentioned the train. Yes, perfect. طبعا هو قال they used the public transportation. They use the public transportation, المواصلات العامة. Then he asked the bus or the train. Then he said they take the train. Listen one more time. مرة كمان بس اسمعوا and tell me how many means of transportation. Yes, perfect, guys. Very good. The train, of course, the train. How many means of transportation did they mention in this conversation? One more time, listen.
Page 36. Exercise 2. Conversation. They use public transportation. Listen and practice.
Nice car, Austin. Is it yours? No, it's my sister's. She has a new job and she drives to work. Is her job here in the suburbs? No, it's downtown. My parents work downtown, but they don't drive to work. They use public transportation. The bus or the train? The bus doesn't stop near our house, so they take the train.
Yes. How many means of transportation did they mention in this conversation? How many asks about the number? Yes, Abdurrahman? 2? You all agree? Muhammad said 3. Mace said 3. Mariam said 3. Dr. Huda said 3. Yes, perfect, Rihab. Yes, clap your hands for yourselves. Those who said 3. Yes, perfect. Yes, they mentioned 3 because at the beginning of the conversation, they talked about the car, the new car, right? Because at the beginning no, I didn't say, did I say public transportation? I said how many means of transportation? كم وسيلة مواصلات? Did I say public transportation? 3. They are 3. Okay. Thank you so much. That's really so good. Now we need to just focus on some new words. طيب خلونا برضو ناخدها بطريقة مختلفة. Let's make it a little bit different. خلونا ناخدها بطريقة مختلفة. Can you tell me what words you didn't understand their meanings in this conversation? ايه الكلمات اللي صعبة عليكم وما قدرتوش تفهموا معناها في الconversation اللي قدامكم دي؟ Tell me. I'm waiting. I can just say them, but I want you to just tell me. Let me share the book. Let me share the book right now. Yes. All are okay with you, Abdurrahman? Mustafa? مفيش أي كلمة جديدة بالنسبة لكم؟ Yes. Perfect, Abdurrahman Ziad. Yes. Suburbs. Suburbs أو suburbs طبعا بالسرعة بنقولها اللي هي الضاحية اللي هي area outside of a city where many people live. ضاحية اللي هي برا المدينة، جزء كده من المدينة ولكن خارجية مش في وسط المدينة، اسمها suburbs أو بالسريع بنقولها طبعا suburbs. Where is it? Here it is. Let me just put a circle or anything around it. This is the word suburbs يعني الضاحية. Can you see the screen, guys? شايفين الشاشة already ولا? Can you see the screen? This is the word suburbs or suburbs اللي هي الضاحية suburbs. Okay. المضاد بقى للsuburbs الضاحية اللي هي وسط المدينة اللي هي اسمها yes perfect اللي هي اسمها بقى هنا downtown. No, it's downtown اللي هو the city center زي ما بنقول كده مركز المدينة, the business city for a city. Okay, so suburbs and downtown. Is there any other new words for you? Suburbs or suburbs يعني الضاحية, downtown يعني وسط المدينة. And of course we've said public transportation. This is transportation everyone can use, such as buses, trains, and subways. Yes, okay, that's really so good. Now we're going to listen for the third time. هنسمعها دلوقتي للمرة الثالثة before we practice it. Now you are going to listen and read along. طبعا دلوقتي المرة دي هنقرأ وعنا بقى مع الكلام وإحنا بنتابع الكلام. Okay? Let's go.
Page 36. Exercise 2. Conversation. They use public transportation. Listen and practice.
Nice car, Austin. Is it yours? No, it's my sister's. She has a new job and she drives to work. Is her job here in the suburbs? No, it's downtown. My parents work downtown, but they don't drive to work. They use public transportation. The bus or the train? The bus doesn't stop near our house, so they take the train.
Okay. Is it clear now? Are you ready to practice? Okay. Let's listen to Abdurrahman Mustafa and Abdurrahman Ziad. Yes. Go on. Abdurrahman Mustafa, you're going to start. You're going to be you too.
Nice car, Austin. Is it yours?
No, it's my sister's. She has a new job and she drives to work.
Is her job here in the suburbs?
Suburbs.
No.
Suburbs.
Yes.
No, it's downtown.
My parents work downtown, but they don't drive to work. They use public transportation.
The bus or the train?
The bus doesn't stop near our house, so they take the train.
Perfect, guys. Thank you so much. The two Abdurrahmans, thank you so much. That's really so good. Excellent. Let's now listen to Mariam, and let's try Rehab one more time. Rehab? Rehab?
Yes.
Yes, can you hear us now?
Yes, Miss Dina.
Okay, welcome back. Mariam, are you here?
Yes.
Okay, could you please start, Mariam?
Okay. Nice car, Austin. Is it yours? No, it is my sister's. She has a new job and she drives to work.
She drives. على طول مش drives. Drives.
Drive. Is her job here in the suburbs?
Suburbs.
No, it's downtown. My parents work downtown, but they don't drive to work. They use public transportation.
قسميها. لو صعب عليكي قسميها. Divide it into transportation. Yes, perfect.
The bus or the train? The bus doesn't stop near our house, so they take the train.
Perfect. Thank you so much, guys. That's really so good. Thank you, Rehab. Thank you, Mariam. That's really so good. Thank you so much. Now, let's listen to Mr. Ahmed Sha'rawi, and who wants to practice with Mr. Ahmed? Let me see. Mr. Muhammad, are you here? Yes. ميس ويسرى خليكم مع بعض إن شاء الله. Mr. Ahmed and Mr. Muhammad Nasif.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Could you please start, Mr. Ahmed?
Yeah, teacher. Nice car, Austin. Is that yours?
No, it's my sister. She has.
Don't forget the S, please, Mr. Muhammad. ما تنساش بقى الإس لأن إحنا عملنا عنها محاضرة كاملة. It's my sister كأني بقول دي أختي، لكن لما أقول it's my sister's بالأس اللي هو sound ذا معناها إن هي سيارة أختي. It makes a big difference in meaning.
No, it's my sister's. She has a new job and she drives to work.
Perfect.
Is her job here in the suburbs?
No, it's downtown. It's
Downtown.
My parents Yeah.
Yes.
My parents work downtown, but they don't drive to work. They use public transportation.
The bus or the train.
The bus doesn't stop near our house, so they take the train.
That's really so good. Thank you so much, guys. Don't stop practicing. Thank you. Yusra and Mace. Hello, Yusra?
Hello?
Yes, Yusra, welcome back. Are you ready to start?
Yes.
Go on.
Nice car, Austin. Is it yours?
No, it's my sister's. She has a new job and she drives to work.
Is her job in the suburbs?
No, it's downtown.
My parents work downtown, but they don't drive to work. They use public transportation.
The bus or the train?
The bus doesn't stop near our house, so they take the train.
Perfect. بس take care جدا of the sound the مش بقولها زي بقولها they لازم اطلع لساني وانا بقول they father mother and so on. We have here Muhammad. Hello, are you ready to practice?
Yes, Mr.
Okay. I'm going to practice with you. I'm going to start, okay?
Okay.
Nice car, Austin. Is it yours?
No, it's my sister's. She has a new job and she drives to work.
Is her job here in the suburbs?
No, it's downtown.
My parents work downtown, but they don't drive to work. They use public transportation.
The bus or the train?
The bus doesn't stop near our house, so they take the train. Anybody else? Thank you so much, Muhammad. Thank you. Anybody else wants to practice, guys? في حد من الموجودين حابب يتدرب؟ Anybody else? Anybody else wants to practice? حد ما قرأش حابب يقرأ؟ We still have 1 minute. 1.5 minutes. بقى لنا دقيقة ونص. If anyone wants to practice, it's okay. Anybody else? I think all those who are raising their hands are practicing. Okay. If you have any questions, we're not going to start the next exercise because we will not have time to finish it because we are going to talk about our family members or the family tree. هنتكلم عن شجرة العائلة. So we're going to start with this part next session. إن شاء الله هنبدأ بالسيشن دي. So now if you have any questions, you can type. Related طبعا. مرتبط باللي درسناه. حد عنده أي استفسار عن اللي درسناه? Any question? You can type it in the chat box. Any questions, guys? Do you have any questions? Okay. So that's the end of our session for today. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for practicing. Keep practicing, guys. سبحان الله لما بدأنا يعني أنا مش متخيلة إن إحنا we are in our 24th في المحاضرة رقم 24. الحمد لله رب العالمين يعني ربنا يتم علينا فضله ونعمه ونقدر نكمل أكتر وأكتر كمان. So keep practicing. زي ما قلت لكم هي دايرة لما تبدأوا فيها كملوها للآخر عشان تستفيدوا أكبر قدر ممكن من الاستفادة يعني. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I'm going to see you next week at the same time, inshallah. Thank you. Goodbye. Good evening and good night. Goodbye, everyone.